So stupid. So stupid.
So the level of disappointment I've reached has eclipsed an all-time low. And quite frankly, I am upset. I am distraught. I am dismayed. And I am flat out disappointed. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed. Like I knew we went into this game bad and underhanded. But I am just severely disappointed. That is all I can say right now. Damn. Mark beat Sloth to it.
Davis has to go.
I'm just gonna say, do we not understand?
Like, check this out.
Not here's my thing. Five of 33.
Before you get into that. Hold on, before you get into that. Hold on. It was such a dog walking. What's up, Ballard? How you doing? So it was such a dog walking that one of the seniors got in off the bench. It was even allowed to commit a technical foul on purpose. Then at the end of the game, just launched up a logo 3 that he missed ridiculously, but it is what it is. Okay, you can say your thing now.
5 of 33.
5 of 33.
Oh, I said 33. I said 33.
I heard 13.
No, 33. I put emphasis on it.
Okay. I was saying that's why I heard 13.
No, 5 of 33 from 3-point range. At what point? I'm sorry. I have played basketball a lot in my life. I have played quite a bit of basketball in my life. I've watched quite a bit of basketball in my life. I've coached even a bit of it. I'm sorry. At what point do you tell your team to stop shooting the 3 because none of us are making them? What point do you tell Derek Dixon, stop shooting the 3 for a second and go get 2 layups? That way you can get back in rhythm. At what point do you tell the team, bro, we not making 3s tonight. Let's go beat them in the paint. That way we can start opening back up. And when we get in rhythm, then we can see, hey, yo, you know what? Now we back in the flow. Now we back in the rhythm. Now we back confident. 5 of 33. And for context, North Carolina State shot 9 of 20. 9 of 20. They only shot 4 more 3s than you. Not even shot. Made only 4 more 3s than you. And you got dog walked by nearly 30.
Here's the other thing. You know, they only shot 4 more shots from the field than we did.
Oh, yeah. You know, we had more rebounds.
But they made 31. We had more rebounds. We had less assists. We had way more turnovers.
We even had a better free throw percentage. And how many times have we done that this season?
Shoot, we had 2 people go 100% from the field from free throw today. Stevenson went 5 for 5 and Powell went 2 for 2. Like
12 turnovers.
Like
to NC State's 4. These are the things. We had more total rebounds. We had the same amount of blocks. Somehow we gave them 7 steals. What the hell was that about? And we committed a total of 12 turnovers while they only committed 4. I get we didn't have Caleb. I get Vassar was a game time scratch. However, what was that showed up? Seth Trimble, I've been on you. I've been high on you, and I love you, bro. 1 of 9 from the field. You couldn't buy a bucket tonight, boy. And because of that, I needed you to go into assist mode and have like 10 dimes and like 10 rebounds. I needed you to make it up somewhere else. Derek Dixon, don't you
ever make it up somewhere else.
Don't you ever.
They're just throwing up stuff.
Derek Dixon, listen, you have a bad night like that, please go back to the field. Please go back to layup. You want to know why? You went 1 of 9 from 3. You know what the rest of your total was tonight? 2 of 12. That means you went 1 of 3 from the field. That means you're shooting better just going for layups than you are shooting from outside tonight. And Bogovac, get off the team. I'm sick of you. Like, I know the Kansas State coach just got in trouble for this the other day. However, my statement needs to be said, and I'm going to say it. You, sir, don't need to be wearing a Tar Heel jersey. You ain't earned that. We have a standard about this. And every time you come in the game, you just
can't shoot. I don't. And here's the thing. So let me be real. So
I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna still be pissed. But I'm gonna let you cook. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna start off by saying this: Zayden High and Jaron Stevenson, good game from the both of y'all boys. Y'all played.
I need Zayden High playing more when Caleb comes back.
Zayden High, exactly. Zayden High needs to be more in the rotation. I don't care what nobody else says. Whoever else is supposed to be following Caleb Wilson in the rotation, remove them and put Zayden High in there.
Get Bogdanovich off, put Zayden High in immediately.
Bogovac needs to get his numbers cut entirely. 27 minutes is way too many minutes for Bogovac, period. Because your shot selection has been terrible. And to be honest with you, let's go ahead and be a little more less specific. The whole team's shot selection, especially tonight, is like, I've seen 9-year-olds take better shots than what we took tonight. First-hand experience, by the way, on that. I've seen ball hogging 9-year-olds shoot less threes than what they shot tonight. I had a kid on my team this year that shot less threes than what we shot tonight and still made more of them. Heck, he might have shot more threes and still made more than the whole team did. Let me tell y'all. Y'all notice how Hubert Steady tries to play Evans more and more than Dixon. I don't know why. I don't know what Evans is even on the court for. I guess in my mind, I feel like you're trying to force the player that you thought he was going to be out of him, but you're not going to get it. So far, we haven't got any of what we thought Kyan Evans was supposed to be. Other thing was, we also haven't gotten what we thought. We didn't get what we thought Derek Dixon was going to be tonight.
Hell no. Excuse my language.
But then again, if you look at what we got going on game split wise, this is what we got tonight is really what we should have expected from Derek Dixon. His best game is Cowboy. He went 4 of 8. He went 5 of 11 and 4 of 8 for 3. He's had decent games, but this ain't it. When you're shooting up 33 3-pointers and you've made 5 all game. What annoyed me the most of this whole game, first half, you're down 11. 11. That is an easy margin to come back from.
Bro, cut that
easy margin.
All you have to do is cut that down to 5, but 10 minutes to go in the half. And then you were in
That's it. Distance. Play defense, cut it down to 5, play smart. You had a moment in this game where we had 4 back-to-back offensive rebounds on missed shots. All 4 missed shots were 3-pointers. Not a single one of them drove into the basket to try to get a foul. Jaron Stevenson has drew more fouls tonight, along with Zayden High, drew more fouls being in the paint like you're supposed to do. I get that North Carolina State had some better bigs than we did tonight because our bigs are gone. But it's like, bro, what are we doing?
I'm gonna say this, bro.
Like, what is even happening? Hold on. I still gotta run down the table real quick. Because I almost skipped Bogovac entire. Bogovac for a player that played professionally prior to being here, I can see why they let you leave. At this point, it's like, you know what the expectation is, and it's just like, no, I'd rather not. You know that you being a professional athlete internationally and then coming back to college to play college ball, there's a level of skill that you're expected to have that makes me question how good the rest of the team you played for was. Because if this is your representation of the international team you played for,
I can tell you right now.
I hope the next time you try to go back, they burn your contract in your face, because this is terrible.
No, I can tell you this right now. He's ruining Luka's
reputation. He needs to change that name quick.
He wasn't a starter. I can tell you that.
Oh, absolutely. You had to be a rotational player. Couldn't have been a starter. I remember looking up. I think I saw his stats. I don't know what conference or league or whatever he was playing in, but it could not have been good. Could not have been.
No, it could have been. He just wasn't. The league could have been good. And I'm gonna say that
because I think I'm pretty sure he was a star. I'm pretty sure he was a starter.
Like, I'm gonna ask you this question, bro. And you've been here. You should know the answer to this question, right? 9 times out of 10, when your 3-point shooter is in a rut, is off. Not truly. He was. Hold on. What does he say? Yeah, he was a bench player. I watched a lot of his games. His coaches were chewing him out on the sideline. I remember they pulled him out with just a minute in the game because he threw up. Oh, because he threw up bad shots. Got you. See? But here's my thing. You have had 3-point shooters. You know 3-point shooters when they get in the rhythm.
My bad. Because here it is. Here's his national team. His FIBA national team stats from 2025, from the senior team. He played 3 games, averaged 2.7 points per game, 1 rebound, and I don't even know what the EFF is. Either way, it was bad. His best year was in 2023, 13 points per game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Yeah, I see him back there. Hold on.
I got to hold it down for a second. All right. So when my co-host goes and handles fatherly duties, I'm going to give y'all this solo real quick because, quite frankly, I'm pissed off. Quite frankly, I'm irked. Quite frankly, I'm annoyed at this. And to keep on Bogovac, I can't stand the simple fact of the matter that, one, he played 27 minutes, 9 points. Man went 2 of 5 from the field. Like, he just chucking it up. And he had the most turnovers. I'm okay with Zayden High having the most turnovers with 4 because it's like his 3rd official start. I want to say, Zayden High hasn't played much.
So Zayden just missing every damn thing he throws. He does. He really does.
But Bogovac, the last 3 games, especially in the Duke game, he comes in, messes up the flow, and commits turnovers. That's all I've seen the last few games. And it irks me to my soul. It irks me to the depths of my core. It makes my huevos itch. Honestly, it burns me with the white hot intensity of 1,000 suns.
And I found his ABA stats. His ABA stats, he averaged 5 and 11. Or averaged 5 and 11, 45% from the field, 2 3-pointers, went 2 and 5 from 3-point range, averaged 39%.
11 rebounds?
5 shots.
What's the 11?
Went 5 from 11 from the field, from 45%. Went 2 or 5 from 3-point. Three defensive rebounds. So yeah, average 3 rebounds a game, 2.3 assists, 1 steal, and average almost 2 turnovers a game.
Bro.
Full rotational piece. And you're having this rotational piece get more minutes than Zayden High, who we've seen tonight and last game, completely deserves it.
Schubert, you know what? And Sloth might show up.
Heck, I'll even give Powell more minutes than Bogovac right now.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing.
You tell me body language, he just doesn't know what to do with the ball in his hands. He doesn't. It's time to admit Davis recognizes obvious talent, no hidden talent. You can't be successful with that flaw. Facts.
Let me say this.
Facts.
It is clear as day. And I know Sloth is going to come in here at some point if he comes running, saying why Davis needs to be fired. Even though this man has only been in 2 games, it is clear Zayden High needs to be the running mate with Caleb Wilson when Caleb Wilson comes back, and Seth Trimble and Vassar. Zayden High needs to be the running mate. He needs to be a starter. He needs to be on that court. Because even
if he's not a starter, replace Bogovac with him in the rotation.
Yes. Absolutely.
If anybody needs 20 plus minutes on the court, it is him.
If you ain't gonna have Zayden High as your starter, make him the 6th man. When you need him,
Hubert and staff chose Luka over Cannon Catchings is ridiculous.
Like, my thing is this: if you're not gonna start Zayden, he needs to be that 6th man. When they start doubling Caleb, or if Caleb's struggling, Caleb gets in foul trouble, whatever the case may be, you still need somebody who can go get you some buckets and be effective on both ends of the court. Get Zayden High in the game.
Because we've already seen clearly in a lot of these losses and even some of these close wins that we need somebody that's going to rebound.
You need someone who's going to rebound. And
if Zayden doesn't do anything else, he's getting rebounds.
Like, and I give Vassar like hell. I give him hell, but I also give him praise. The thing about him is I don't know when he's going to turn it on and turn it off. Zayden's going to go. Zayden's going to go. Vassar might need to take a half, or he might start off good and cool off. Like, I don't know what I'm getting per half. You know what I mean? I think that's a fair assessment. I think that's fair to say.
I'm about to say per half, yeah. Full game wise, outside of 5 games out of the last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13 games, he's gonna have at least 10 rebounds.
He's gonna have 10 now.
He's only had 5 games under 10 rebounds in the last 13 games. So Vassar is going to get you rebounds, but I don't think you're wrong in the same assessment of I don't know which half he's going to start turning it on for.
He's either going to get me the 10 early and cool off, or he might get 1 or 2 in the first half and then get the other 8 in the second half on the back end. Like, I don't know, and I can't wait. The thing about Jaden, I know he's just going to go get it. I know he's going to go get it regardless. Or Zayden. I'm sorry, not Jaden. Zayden.
But you can also tell Zayden is one of those people, one of those players, since because he doesn't get a lot of minutes, like he's averaging 6 minutes a game.
Yeah.
For a guy that's not averaging a lot of minutes.
He's been on the team since the 2023-24 year. Zayden played in the 2023-24 season. Granted, he only got a few minutes, but he's been here. So I know he
got less minutes then, but yeah, he was a returning player and has gotten better. Clearly,
so I know he's kind of like, hey, coach, give me my shine. Let me show you what I can do.
And by the way, Catchings has more points in the last 5 games than Luka in the past 15. I'm not surprised. Because where did Catchings go?
I don't know. Not here.
Because hold on. Oh, he's in Georgia. They're playing right now. Yeah, he's averaging 10, 4, and 1.
Must be nice. Hubert, let me talk to you. If you, sir, want to keep your job past this year, you better make some adjustments and you better make them fast. Because if I am getting frustrated, if my co-host is getting frustrated, if all the lovely people in our chat right now are getting frustrated with these bad rotations and these horrible decisions on how you want to play.
Dylan Mingo saved him. Really did.
No, he didn't. Dylan Mingo's going to be great. Dylan Mingo ain't saved that man. Because no, you want to know why I say he won't? You want to know why I say he didn't? Because here's the thing.
This thing I missed about old school UNC basketball. If you didn't perform, someone else was ready to come in to perform. Facts.
Here's the thing.
But here's the other thing though. You two. The other difference is with old school UNC basketball, you had a coach that recognized the talent that's behind you though. They recognize, if you're not gonna step up, I know for a fact this one here, this one here, this one here will. So it's either you do your job and you do your job correctly, or I will put somebody in that spot that's going to.
Here's the other thing about Dylan Mingo and why I say Dylan Mingo ain't saved him. Y'all see the mismanagement of talent right now over the last few years. You think just because he got Dylan Mingo, there's not a possibility he won't mismanage that? Dylan Mingo has not saved him. Hubert Davis is I didn't want to say it, but now I got to say it. That man is officially on the hot seat. That seat lukewarm at least. That seat lukewarm at least.
So Roy Williams would have legit never let Luka play more than 5 games if he was still the coach. Facts. Luka, you'd have seen Luka at all. If you've seen him more than 5 games, Luka is getting in garbage time.
Either we won big or we lost big. And I'm telling you right now,
you Davis, seen Luka come in garbage time.
Davis, that seat is at minimum lukewarm, starting to steam, bro. Because what are we doing? You sitting there just having your offense chuck up these threes. You're sitting there, you don't have your teams close out on 3-point shooters for some odd reason. You're sitting there, we can't get a board. We don't know what to run through an offense. We don't rotate correctly. We don't rotate the players in when we need to rotate them in. The only thing I'm gonna say this, and you two just said it. He said it, but like the only thing that can save Hubert Davis is if this man makes a Final Four run this year, not the one he did back then.
Oh, it has to be this year.
He has to make a Final Four run.
Can you imagine how many guys will want that UNC? Man, there's gonna be a line out the door wanting that UNC job. Yeah, we know you do. Put your hand down.
No, you don't, and you don't.
I mean, of course, I don't actually.
Why not?
And not because I wouldn't love the job. It's a level of pressure I don't think I can hold up to right now.
Here's the thing. All you have to do is follow Hubert Davis. You're fine. You're fine. The pressure's off of you.
No,
you are smart, sir. I get, sir. Listen. It is no disrespect to you when I say this. I get that between the two of us, you consider me more the basketball person than you. You are still a good enough coach to coach them, to coach UNC. You are still a good enough eye for talent to know what to do. Even the basics of basketball. You might not know all the ins and outs, every play. You might not know the full ins and outs of a motion offense. You might not know the ins and outs of a full use, but I know one thing about you, sir. You are a competitor like me. And when it comes down to basketball, you know the basics. Close out on shooters, get boards, play defense. We can always go score. But if we don't stop them from scoring, we're screwed. And we be following Hubert Davis. So bump that.
So here's the thing. When you know I'm upset, you're upset, the fandom is set. You know how you really know you screwed up? So you were basically snatching his glasses off his face.
Bro. I got mine on.
So you will know how you really screwed up when Tyler Hansborough is calling you out.
Ah, shit. Excuse my language.
Tyler, and this is what he had to say about the Miami game. He said, thought about Miami, and to me, it also says a lot about North Carolina. Be more consistent. If you want to be a team that is a contender and being taken seriously, you can't have these letdowns. And you saw it when they took the California trip, lost 2 games out there, kind of a head scratcher. The way that they play defense tonight is the reason why they lost these games. When you play defense and you know you're not just in the help side, defense isn't engaged, and you're not playing one-on-one defense. You're not guarding your man, keeping the ball in front of you. You're letting Miami get quality looks, layups, and dunks. That was the whole thing to me. Felt like they controlled the interior. They were getting high-quality shots, and anytime we got in the half-court sets, I thought we were a little stagnant. I felt like we held on to the ball. We kind of passed, looked around, waited for, an action to happen, and then the same situation once we reversed the ball. But the whole game came down to not playing defense, not getting rebounds, and Miami was just controlling the interior, getting what they wanted offensively, and dominating the inside. And they comes and said, let's face it, no one liked the North Carolina performance put together on Tuesday night, following the highs. The highs went over Duke. The Tars put the lowest of low type of effort in a few days later. And everyone is frustrated, giving up on UC, showing flashes of being a top 10 caliber team, but have yet to fully be consistently that squad. And it is 100% facts. Just like it just let Miami get every lob pass they wanted, everything. But they've been playing defense like that all season long. When I tell you they have been it's a team that has literally just relied on Caleb Wilson going off, Vassar doing a little bit, supporting it, and Trimble doing something else. There has been no real accountability for a whole team all season. You've been relying solely on the fact that you hope your offense is good enough that they can win these games. And every game you've lost that you should have won shows that it's not. You can't rely on just the one kid the whole game long and hope that you win this game. And now that Caleb Wilson is out and you saw Vassar was out, sure, like I said, Stevenson stepped up and Zayden High stepped up. But where was everybody else? Because me and you talked about it before the game even started. It's going to be down to whatever anybody else does. Stevenson has been playing better. And they said, I miss Zayden High. Zayden stepped up.
I told you Zayden High was going to be there.
Now, I was surprised at the bad game Trimble had. But I'm looking at it.
I'm
also looking at it like this. When nobody else on the court is really doing their job, or when you do get a pass off to somebody and the first thing they do is lob up a 3 to miss it, of course you're not going to get but 1 assist. Of course you're not going to get no rebounds because you're now having to go on the other side of the court because nobody else is crashing but Zayden and Stevenson. Like, what do you expect to happen?
And I'm mad.
So personally, I'm not as mad at Trimble as I could have been. Sure, you could have done better, my guy, by leaps and bounds. But compared to how you've played the last 6 games compared to now, sure, you were bound to have a bad one. And unfortunately, this was your bad one.
I'm mad at Trimble more so for the fact
if we had a coach like Kansas, they weren't playing good early on, but look good how they are now. And the bad thing is we could still be good. We're just inconsistent as hell.
My thing is, I'm only mad at Trimble because 1 for 9 from the field just looks bad. Now, granted,
I could be madder. That's one thing I am.
Now, granted, I'm not as mad at Trimble as I am at Dixon because Trimble at least 1 for 9 from the field. I at least know he was trying to get to the rim at minimum.
He always does. He always tries to get.
He was trying to get to. He only took 3 threes, so that means he took 6 shots trying to get to the rim, and he was trying.
It didn't go right.
1 for 9 from 3, and 2 of 12 total from the field means you just kept chucking up the stuff that did not work.
You didn't want to shoot anything.
Like Trimble having a bad game
a couple weeks ago, shooters versus athletes, and bad shooters at that. Davis wants shooters. Here's the thing. So, and I'm gonna bring up my rec team, right? So, to y'all that don't know yet or have known, I can't remember if I've said it before or not. I've coached 12-year-old rec basketball. I have kids every year that I've coached in the last 5-6 years I've coached recreation ball. There's always going to be that one kid that is just going to chuck up threes all game long. No matter what you do, no matter what you say to him, he's going to chuck up threes because unfortunately for youth now, that's just the kind of game they play thanks to,
Steph,
professionals.
Steph, Dame, Trae Young, Klay Thompson, Harden, Luka, list goes on.
But sure, you can have that, but you also have to make sure that the supporting cast around this sporadic shooter that you got is willing to pick up some slack somewhere. Because upside is, as many threes as he'll throw up, he'll at least drive the lane as many times as well. He'll try to go in it and get the easy layup if he can get it. Now, is he going to shoot a mid-range shot? Not very often. And I've been told him all season long he needs to work on that. But it's like he's at least willing to drive the paint to try to get the easy too. Got a bigger kid, same thing. So even my smaller guys are willing to shoot the easy layup compared to the three-point shot.
Here's my issue.
And it's like you have to coach, you have to tell them, even in this game, once you got to the point of I have missed 12 3-point straight, and really you should have called it before then, we got to stop this. This has got to stop. Because like I said, you weren't down by, even when you got down by 16, even when you were down by 16, why are we still shooting threes?
Here's the thing that you haven't put on yet. When I bring it up, you've probably already seen it, but when I bring it up, it's going to piss you off even more. And I was trying to bring it up earlier when I had Dixon on the brain. The one thing about shooters, when they're out of rhythm, when they're out of touch, what do we tell them to do? Drive to the basket, right? Like you tell your kids. Get the easy. And what do you tell them also to do? Get to the free throw line so you can see the ball go in.
Stack the easy wins. Get the confidence.
Dixon did not shoot one free throw tonight.
So I had a kid on my team that went 0-12 in the first half, then went 10-14 in the second half. Even he knew to drive the paint. That's what I'm saying. It's that simple. It is the simplest form of basketball you can get.
That's what pisses me off. Dixon did not even try to go get a free throw. Didn't even go to the free throw line, bro. I'm like, what are we doing? Why? Like, just go to the free throw line. The simple fact doesn't matter.
He is purposely choosing not to drive the paint or shoot the easy shot. Shoot the high percentage shot. I even tell him I don't even care if it's one step inside the 3-point line. That one step brings your percentage of that shot going in higher.
And to make it even worse, Dixon was the only starter who did not shoot a free throw tonight. And out of all the people that scored, him and Young were the only two that did not shoot free throws. And Young, he also sucked from 3-point range, going 1 of 5. So I don't know when that rule just got lost in translation for shooters. It's like, oh, hey, I'm a shooter. Shoot. Yeah. You know what they also do? They're smart enough to know I'm off rhythm right now. Let me go to the free throw line and say, hey, yo, let me just see 2 or 3 of them go in at the free throw line and get back in rhythm.
You say, I shoot 1,000 threes every day. I don't care what you shoot.
Do you practice that? Do you practice that shot?
No matter what you shoot, if you don't make it.
I hate Curry. Curry can shoot the way he can. He messed up the game with it because everybody believed they could shoot. Here's the thing. Here's the issue. I don't hate Curry for that because it was bound to happen eventually. And we all used to think to ourselves, because I'll be the first to tell you, we always used to wonder what if Ray Allen just started pulling from that deep, right? We always just sit there and did that, or even Reggie Miller, Kyle Korver, so on and so forth, like the shooters we had. Curry just was the first one to do it. It was eventually going to start happening. The issue I have is there are too many coaches out here who don't tell their kid, you can't shoot that shot. They just let it shoot. Like, yeah, you might make it, but do you make that shot consistently? When I coached my high schoolers, I told him, he's like, Coach, I can make that shot. I said, you've made 1 out of 9. You don't make that consistently to shoot it. Now, if you are in rhythm and you are that blatantly wide open, I'm not going to be mad at you for pulling it. But the moment you miss, you better not chuck the next one when you're contested. Sitting there saying, I got it. No, sir, you make 1 of 9 in practice. You went 0 of 7 in the game. You don't make that shot. You happened to make that shot. Even a blind squirrel can find a nut.
I had one kid, I had to flat out tell, I'm like, you shoot 25 threes a game and you make 6.
Right.
And sure, he's like, but I make them, you make 6. You're not consistent. It'd be different let's say you shot 10 and made 7 of them. Then I'll shut up. I won't say nothing about it. But you shoot up anytime. It's like anytime you're behind the 3-point line, you immediately shoot the shot and you miss it 9 times out of 10. You shot 2 10 sets worth of shots and made 3 out of each. Like, come on now. I can't lie. I got a kid I coach. He can shoot at least 35 feet out, but he pisses me off. He makes 1 and shoots 7 more of the game from that range and missed them out. Exactly.
That's the problem. He want to sit there. As soon as he made the first one, he's like, oh, I got the green light. No, sir.
You don't.
You don't. Even a blind squirrel can find a nut. You got lucky. You chucked up a good one.
Same kid will miss 7, 8, or 9 shots in a row, and you can see he starts getting ticked off about it. I'm like, yo, calm down, shoot the easy shot, and then come back to this.
Shoot, I'll tell you.
Make a few easy ones first, then come back to this. Because right now, that's not your range. Get inside, get some fouls, get some free throws off, and then see how you feel later.
I'll be honest and tell myself, bro, this was just yesterday. I went hooping. I'm in first game of the session. I get 2, 3 straight layups in a mid-range off rip, right? Me and dude go, like, we playing 5-on-5, going back-to-back buckets. I get the ball to me at the top of the key. And we shooting from, I want to say, NBA range, or at least deep college range on the court, where the line was. I rip through, start dribbling right, step back. I am deep. Like, I am deep. And for some reason, I had already had in my mind, I'm pulling this shot. Pulled this shot, contested. When I chuck it, even I'll admit, it was a bad shot. It was a bad shot. That joint went nothing but net. The very next game, I had 2 wide open corner threes. By myself, close to the line, good shot selection. Overshot both of them to where it was airball and immediately said, yep, this game ain't it. I'm going right back to the layups and the mid-ranges. Like, my 3 went off. But I knew it immediately and was like, right. Oh,
the magic was gone.
Shot. It was gone. And then later, third game, came back. I had one. I curled off the top of the key where I'm back in rhythm after I made more mid-ranges and more layups, then got back in rhythm, hit my 3. I was good. And it's just like, I knew how to get back in rhythm, and I knew when to immediately stop chucking up dumb stuff. And that's when you got to know when to stop. I get shooters shoot, but also know when what you're usually doing ain't working. I've had days where my mid-range ain't falling. I'm like, okay, I got to stop pulling the mid-range, and that's my bread and butter.
It happens, man. Sometimes you just be off.